Have you ever really thought about gold? You know, the stuff in a ring or a shiny coin? We see it all the time and just think wealth. But its real story, wow, it's so much bigger than that. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of our planet's biggest secrets, a massive, hidden treasure locked deep inside the Earth. So let's get started on this little sparkling adventure. You know, every great story about treasure and magic needs the perfect opening line. And for this story, which is surprisingly all true, this one just feels right. And there it is. That's the heart of it. This isn't some old legend. It's a real deal geological fact. Our planet is quite literally filled with treasure. It's kind of cool to think about it that way, right? Geology isn't just rocks and dirt. It's like Earth has its own secret jewelry box.
So what exactly is this jewelry made of? Well, gold, obviously, but let's forget the periodic table for a second. The way to think about it is like this: crumbs from the sun's cookie. Isn't that great? It just perfectly captures where gold comes from, that every little fleck is basically stardust, a tiny piece of an exploding star that got baked right into our planet.
Okay, so if we know the Earth has all this inner sparkle, it makes you wonder, why is gold so precious? I mean, if it's in the planet, how much of it can we actually get our hands on? Well, the answer is probably going to shock you. 3. Just the number 3. What in the world could this have to do with gold? Any guesses? This one little number, well, it tells the entire, absolutely mind-blowing story of just how much gold we humans actually have. That's it. Seriously. Every single ring, every coin, every gold bar ever pulled from the ground, plus all the gold we know is still down there, it would all fit into just 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Just stop and think about that for a second. All the empires, all the treasures, all the history fits in a couple of pools. It's not just rare, it's almost unbelievably scarce. So, knowing that all the gold in the world is that limited, it kind of changes things, doesn't it? Mining for gold isn't just a business, it's a full-on, epic treasure hunt. So how in the world do we find these tiny, scattered pieces of sunshine? We all love the idea of a pirate map, right? With a big X marking the spot. But yeah, the reality today is a little less yo-ho-ho and a lot more industrial. We've pretty much traded in the eye patches and parrots for some seriously giant machines. And this is how those giant machines get it done. It's a huge operation. First, they dig up tons and tons of rock. I mean, literally, tons of it, just for a few little specks. Then they crush all that rock into a fine dust. They mix that dust with water, and here comes the really cool part. They shoot bubbles through it, and the tiny gold flakes grab on and float to the top. It really is like finding magic glitter in a giant muddy puddle. I love this way of thinking about it. After all that incredible effort, the digging, the crushing, it's like the gold itself is just winking at you. A little sparkle that's been playing the world's longest game of hide and seek and is playfully saying, hey, you found me. Okay, so we found our magic glitter, but its journey is far from over. Once we pull it out of the earth, this amazing stuff starts a whole new life. Let's take a look at what this treasure is destined to become. Of course, there's the stuff we all think of first. Shiny coins, beautiful necklaces, you know, the classic symbols of treasure. But gold has some pretty unique qualities, which means it ends up in some surprising places, including, sometimes inside someone's mouth. So we've seen how incredibly rare it is, how we hunt for it, and what we turn it into. But you know, beyond all the money and the science, there's a much deeper reason we're so fascinated by it. And this is the real secret of gold. This is just a beautiful thought. The next time you see a piece of gold, remember, you're not just looking at a shiny metal. You are literally holding a piece of ancient cosmic history. You're looking at a tiny fragment of a star, a little piece of sunshine that our planet kept safe for us for billions and billions of years. And that kind of leaves you with one last big question, doesn't it? If our planet held on to a treasure this incredible for that long, what other amazing, beautiful secrets is the Earth still keeping, just waiting for us to find?